Hey everybody, this is Cyrockham again. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod multiplayer with friends. So last time I got the trident. I believe that was last time. Did we do anything behind that? After that? Around that? Did we do anything after that happened? I feel like there was one stream. We did a little bit of something. I don't remember. It's been a while. Well, alright. Yeah, let's get this going. Okay, we're live.
Is that we're just talking about Augustus.
Yeah. So, what do we want to do now?
Oh no, I changed all the names. Oh, okay, I gotta work on this for a second. Right, I forgot.
Not gonna remember whatever province is.
Yeah, Octavian was a genius. He was terrifying, but he was a genius.
I'm trying to deal with my vassal limit right now.
Oh yeah, it'd be easier if I could like see where all your vassals were. Then I'd offer to help you, but
I mean, how would you be able to help?
I could tell you who would be good to consolidate into something.
Gotcha. I mean, it also doesn't help that my diplomacy is 1.
Yeah, that really doesn't help.
It doesn't help at all.
What's the Riverlands look like? Looks like there's no Overlord of the Bay of Claws.
Yeah. What's the reasoning behind not being able to make duchies unless you have land in it?
Because a lot of the places where a duchy doesn't exist, it's because either no one of the lords there was able to gain significant amount of power, or because all of the lords in an area were explicitly promised that they would be sworn to no one under the top liege. Like Crackclaw Point. The Clawmen, it was stipulated in their integration into the Iron Throne that they would bow to no one but the king. So there is no overlord of Crackclaw Point.
Gotcha. But sometimes you need to bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna unpause.
Okay.
Also, you think we'd be able to actually turn the speed up now?
We could try.
We could try it, sure.
Alright.
I'm fine with that.
Go to speed 2. See if that does any good. Then try by combat. Alright. Good luck to you. Or whatever.
He's already dead.
He's already dead. You know, my wife's pregnant.
Ooh. I need to find my wife so I can work on that.
That's a weird way to put it.
She's in hiding.
Okay.
A lot of babies.
Hold on a second. Station and request. So Jorah is known as the Cruel. Gotta wonder how he got
Didn't he
that.
murder someone?
Yeah, I think he did.
Why did you change Old Castle to Old Style?
You really
Oh,
wanted
oh,
pizza.
no.
Hold on.
Well,
Hold
that's the thing
on one
about
second.
old style signs. Let's see.
Self-included fuel investment power and titles and is warranted by a station. If you were to kindly advise him to abdicate, yes, actually. Do I want him to abdicate? He hates me.
Who do you want to abdicate?
Edmer. I think.
You should probably make him Let me see.
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah, you probably should make him.
Yeah.
I mean, his son doesn't hate you as much, I don't think.
Okay. Good on pause. Insolence. Oh, Catelyn died. Depression. That's a weird. Never mind. All good lords of the Iron. Hold on. All good lords of the Iron Scone, I declare that Lord Edmure Tully of Riverrun has upset the delicate balance of power in the realm by refusing to relinquish control of the stuff. Let his tyranny
He's a
be.
tyrant now.
Wait, what?
Me?
No, Edmer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, he gets a bunch of tyranny.
Yep.
Alright, hold on a second.
Yeah, tyranny's a trait you can track now.
Yeah, and a bunch of guys are trying to. Oh, this will actually be good. Yeah, I will not be blackmailed. Fight me, nerds. Let's see, how many guys do I actually need? Not too many. I don't need to raise up too many of my guys.
Well, I need to check something really quick.
Alright,
It'll only take a second.
I'll be able to revoke a lot of land because of this.
Nice. I just need to check where the bulk of my forces lie. Oh, it's heavy infantry. I would
Neato.
have thought it would have been heavy cavalry because, you know, Knights of the Vale.
You'd think. But knights don't have horses, don't be ridiculous.
Since I don't have a fancy sword or hammer, I gotta make myself a...
What have you been up to, Steve? What's your mission at the moment?
Well, right now I'm trying to settle all these
A what?
I'm trying to settle all these little kids who are.
Ah, children's.
What to do as king, and none of it matters.
Oh, my son died. And I'm depressed. Or was? I don't know.
Oh my god, I'm really in debt. I clicked a bunch of buttons without thinking about it.
That's yeah, we were talking about how civilizations collapse due to stupidity.
Yeah, right there. You just get lazy and you're like, you know. Yeah, boat.
You just click a bunch of
Make
hasn't that
a
been
bunch of boats cross the Aegean Sea, whatever.
Yeah, I mean
It should be cheap.
You mean the English channel?
No, I was talking about the.
Oh, which emperor was that? Where he lined up his navy so he
That
could
was Caligula, obviously. Who else would it be? Which other Roman Empire emperor would do that?
Well, you say that, but honestly,
Yeah, there are plenty of crazy ones, but that one, I mean, there are certain things that are just classic Caligula.
the Shatterer.
So yeah, so that really seems to be your problem generally with this game, is that you click random buttons.
Well, like, I'll be, like, paying attention to something else. Like, I'll have some other goal in my mind, and so I'll click away something without realizing it's...
I'm just gonna turn the speed down.
Is it lagging?
No, I mean, it's just, want to make sure that we don't click a million billion buttons.
I'm not getting that many things. No,
I mean, I kind of was getting a couple.
There are certain events in this version of the game, in Game of Thrones, which are way more expensive than they would be in the regular game.
Mm-hmm.
So I throw a party for my wife, for example, what I did. In the regular game, something that would cost you maybe 50, 60 gold at most. In this, it cost me probably about 300, because it was above.
Well, that might be because you're Robert.
It could be because I don't know.
Robert would never throw his wife a party.
Yes, but he'd never throw a party cheaply.
Also true.
That might be a thing too. But yeah, so I went into debt somehow throwing a party, which I didn't think would cost that much. But I didn't look at the price because I figured it wouldn't be something that would put me in debt. But it did. I'm fine going up in speed because I'm not getting a bunch of pop-ups or anything.
Okay, we can, if you need to slow it down for any reason, don't even say anything. Just you can turn the speed down.
Quick. I just managed to get some land because I am trying to fix some vassals too.
Wickenden sounds like somewhere that Ewoks would hang out.
Magical place.
So you guys good for seeing Avengers tomorrow?
Yep.
Yeah, what time are you thinking?
I don't know. I'll take a look at the showings. We also should. I also want to talk to Connor, see when would be best for him. I don't know if we're ever gonna be able to see Ted again.
You can have your land. Actually, yeah, dude, you can have your land back. Okay, sorry about that.
That's because I was getting the Twitch screen.
Oh.
Twitch stream up while you were doing it.
Cool.
So.
Betterment of try to have whatever. Hey, guess what? Winter's coming.
Okay, I think I've got every duchy made now.
Seriously? There we go.
needs to be my capital.
Freaking buckets. That guy.
Yeah, if I wanted to, I could become a tribesman.
Back to nature.
I don't think it would help me at all, but I could. Speaking of boats, I need to make myself one, so...
Wife's pregnant again. You're doing okay on the income now, Steve. You got that 10 monthly thing.
Yeah, I'm still negative 46.
Give it some time. Don't party too hard. Oh, who am I kidding? You're Robert.
Robert's got a party.
Yep. It'd be so weird. The democratization of the Iron Scone was not because of any sort of progressive ideals. Robert just didn't want to have to deal with it, so he let everyone else choose.
Yep. I love that in the first book, that
He just vomited one night, and he was just like, "Ah, we're gonna try this easy. We're gonna make it easy for me," he said, and then he continued vomiting.
I love that in the first book, whenever anybody mentions the hand's tourney in front of Ned, his response is always, "Let the record show the hand did not ask for and does not want this."
Yeah. He has a whole different version of Robert's rules. Does anybody know? Did the joke go over everybody's head?
Oh, what? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
So he had a whole different version of Robert's rules.
Yeah, I don't get it.
So Robert's rules, I hope to fucking God that they're actually called Robert's rules. I'm not using the wrong name. Robert's rules are a way that a number, it's an actual series of rules for discourse in things like a corporate, like board of trustees sort of thing, or board membership.
Okay.
It's called Robert's Rules of Order. No, it's definitely Robert's Rules of Order.
All right.
So it defines when and how people can talk and when they can interrupt. Basically, assure that there's an orderly conduct.
Gotcha. Never would have. Never heard of that.
Student trustees, back when I was in college, both like board of trustees and the student government use the same Robert's Rules of Order, but also you can see these things played out in boardrooms all over the place.
So
that's why the joke was Robert has different rules. It's always a bad joke when you have to explain it in depth.
Yep. Ooh, my daughter is strong. Allie Stark. That's good though. Strong. That's nice.
Well, who are you gonna invite to the funeral?
Whoever you want, man. Oh, who died?
I don't know. I'm just making sure I don't pay for it. That's what I'm doing.
Just dig a hole in the garden. Put a little stick up by it. Oh, these silly rebels. Oh, come on, really?
What?
It ended inconclusively.
They die.
It became unlanded. I was gonna take all their
Let me be
stuff.
right back. Take a second.
Yeah, that happened to me a lot.
That's the worst.
I actually cannot become a tribesman. I have to either be independent or Steve has to not be an animal.
Alright, hold on. Maybe I'll fix part of this. Look, I know that you're a familial kinslayer, but I'm gonna need to transfer some land to you. There's some of these names. The Lord of Deep Down.
Yeah, it's deep down there.
Is it now? Like, some of them are cool. It makes sense. But then there's Deep Down.
There's the Lemonwood in Dorne.
Lemonwood. Alright, this guy only now hates me negative 26.
Okie dokie. Oh. So see, you've gone into color mode.
Yeah. I'm trying to deal with my vassals.
No comments?
What?
Do you notice anything?
Do I notice anything? Oh, do you
Yeah,
rename
nah.
something? Oh, yeah, I see.
What? Oh.
I named all other countries after Star Trek characters.
I don't even think you spelled it right.
What do you mean?
Hold on.
Speaking
No,
of Star
no, that was
Trek,
right. Okay.
I was just watching with my family the episode where goes crazy, threatens sword.
Which one? Wait, who?
Zulu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, original series.
Yeah,
I'm less well known in original series than I am on Next Generation. Next
Zulu.
Generation, I'm much more. I can talk about that for much longer.
Yeah, they go to a planet where apparently the water has reconstituted its molecular structure into alcohol, and it spreads through touch.
Huh.
I used to like the original series more than Next Generation. And then I watched the Next Generation as a whole, and I was like, oh. I
The
think I
Next
prefer the
Generation, from what I've seen, is a much better show, but
Oh, yeah.
the original is much more fun.
Oh yeah.
Eh.
Well, I don't know about that. First of all, if you want to see fun in the worst way possible, just watch the first season of the Next Generation.
Oh.
That's,
Where it's basically
that's
just
the
the
worst. That's the worst first season of any good show I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Like you would not
that it was
believe this would be
basically
a good.
indistinguishable from the classic Star Trek.
pretty much.
No.
Well, I mean,
well,
it was
sort of. No,
it
it's
did a
almost
similar
worse.
thing to it.
It's worse because they have Picard trying to sort of be like
Oh, hold on.
William Shatner, sort of, but not. Riker takes on that role more. They also have an extremely racist episode, and it's like their second or third episode, which is about a white woman being abducted by several black aliens.
Wow.
Hmm.
No, I'm not even joking. That's the whole plot of the episode. The guy who plays Riker, he is like that episode was racist. Is what he said.
Yeah.
He said that was his criticism of it. No, I mean it's really awful. It's awful. I mean, it's bad. Like it's horrible. The first season of that show, it's hard to believe that it actually became a good show. If you just watch the first season, you would never suspect. Never suspect it would become a good show. But
Yeah.
it does. It becomes a really, really good show.
I mean,
A really thoughtful, smart show about diplomacy and about
Yeah.
morality.
about
And the episode I watched, everyone
yeah.
gets space drunk. Sulu runs around shirtless with a fencing foil stabbing people.
remember that one?
Spock spends 5 minutes in tears, and the nurse tries to seduce him.
Remember that time that that everyone like it was like first season Star Trek, like first season Next Generation, where it's like,
Well, they all get drunk
yeah, essentially,
on the ship,
and like,
then Data.
yeah, Data had sex with
Tasha Yar.
yeah.
Yeah, that's another.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, that's a great episode. That's the best one of the best episodes of the first season.
So wait,
Oh, I
why
spent more
would
money
they
on a
make
funeral.
Data anatomically correct? What purpose did that serve?
He explains it in the moment.
He explains it in the episode that he's fully functional. And he gives a little wink. It's great. That actually is one of the best episodes of the first season by far. And it's not good. I mean,
Like,
it's actually not that bad.
we
It's,
just-
like that's a kind of a fun one to watch, but I mean, it's compared to like the stuff they do in the later series. where
Like,
it's
there's so
very-
much good stuff in later Next Generation. Like, even starting in season 3.
Yeah,
And then it goes on
season
until
three.
like season 10, and it's all awesome. Like, it
I mean,
really,
up until the very end, it's pretty much good.
yeah.
I'd say.
Like, I don't.
I've
It,
it
seen
kinda goes
episodes, but they've
downhill a
pretty
little
much all
bit,
been
but-
good. It's just not. It's just not as ridiculous as the classic one.
Yeah, until you see the third episode. Shit, I'm gonna find a link to that episode because it's so.
like, we just need to watch Next Generation. I've got the entire series on DVD, so
That could be like a let's play narrator sort of thing. or we react to the first season. I could be totally down for that. And just thoughts, like just talk over it.
I do a
Because
vlog.
the first season's amazing. It's not the Naked Now. Oh shit, I forgot about that. The Naked Now. It's another really weird one. Code of Honor, that's what it's called. Okay. Reception. Okay.
Guess who won the spear throwing contest? No one's surprised, it's Jorah.
Cast member Will Wheaton reviewed it in April 2008 for AOL TV. He couldn't remember actually appearing in the episode, but the first time since it was originally broadcast that he had seen it. He said it wasn't good, but that it was not as overtly racist as I recalled. I mean, it's certainly not as racist as Angel 1 is sexist. If Ligonians hadn't been arbitrarily determined to be entirely African American, it wouldn't even have been an issue. He said the episode is an example of the type of episodes in the first season that would have resulted in the show being canceled mid-season if it hadn't been so well supported by the fans and run directly into syndication. James Hunt, whilst writing for Den of Geek, differed from Will's husband and asserted the episode was racist. He said, "This isn't just bad television, it's openly defensive. It seems to do its best effort to undo some of the most important lessons of the original series imparted some 25 years after we're supposed to have learned from them." Overall, he said that this was quite possibly the worst piece of Star Trek ever made.
Wow.
That's a Code of Honor. This is like when watching the show, I was doing like a marathon on it, just like 3 or 4 years ago. And I started watching it, and I'd never finished it. I stopped. It was just so racist. It's unbelievable. It's
the kind of thing that you would be amazed
so
that you could see in
watching
like
it.
1990s television.
This is like 1920s television. It's how fucking old this is. This is like something that would appear in like a racist comic book in 1923.
Man, I don't even remember this episode.
It's bad. Or 1930 something. This is it's like Tintin, except Tintin kind of figured out that it was doing something bad with some of its stereotypes and changed it. But it's looking back on Tintin's stereotypes of that time and being let's make something out of that. I don't even know how to put it. It's really crazy.
Huh.
Just the premise of it. Everything down to the end of it. It's just.
Did you just smack your head on the keyboard or something?
Oh no, I moved the computer.
Okay.
The screen on the Dell is much smaller, so I kind of have to squint to read some things now.
All right.
I actually did smack my head on the keyboard.
Ah, jeez, my wife's handmaiden's starting to fancy me. It's not appropriate.
I didn't read what it said, but my answer was actually riding my horse. So it's not too bad.
You really should read this stuff, dude.
Oh wait, I'm in a tournament? I told them I wasn't gonna go.
Yo! Guess
Right.
as Ned Stark's son, guess what fitting nickname I got?
The Wolf.
Yep. Yes, sirree. Alright, anyway. Education in this game.
Steve, since I apparently can't build myself a boat, can I have Stannis's?
Can I give it to you?
I think so.
Hey, I got a really good guy to be my doctor.
Right click on me and then go to give artifact.
I'm old now.
Yeah, I'm amazed that you
Fury
live
is-
the longest.
Fury is the boat.
Oh, don't imprison. They sent you his boat.
Hey, disconnect. That was just Chris's end this time.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, it lasted pretty long at speed 2.
Okay, so we should all quit.
Chris, what's up? Hello?
Hello?
Can you not hear me?
I can now.
We can hear you now. But you sound like whoop.
What happened?
Well, you sounded.
I just lost the server.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna need to load it up.
Like it said, the server was completely lost.
That's weird. It was only on your end, because Steve was still connected.
Well, that's cool. I mean, we should be prepared for weird little things like that. I'm gonna start the game back up.
It only takes me like
Right.
30 seconds to get this game up now on this computer, so.
That's good. But I'd seriously be down with doing like a kind of IRL stream where we talk about Star Trek. I think that'd be cool. See if we could do that somehow.
Oh yeah, did I mention that in that episode, Kirk gives like a 5-minute speech on his sexual desire for the ship?
That's not surprising. I've watched a decent bit of the original show, but not a huge amount. And it's just funny that I feel like Next Generation started getting good right after Roddenberry died.
Oh, and in order to administer the antidote to the space drunkenness, as Kirk walks into the bridge, McCoy just rips off his shirt sleeve and injects him in the shoulder.
Naturally.
And apparently Kirk's the only one he did that to, because everybody else in during Usurper that weren't torn open.
Yeah. I think he just knew that Kirk would want it that way. All the times that his shirt gets torn up.
Yeah, I once read an interview where George Takei about Galaxy Quest, where George Takei said that he fell out of his seat laughing at the part where Tim Allen loses his shirt. And particularly the responses from everyone else, that they were not surprised that happened.
Yeah.
Like in the film. I think it's Sigourney Weaver's character who says, "Oh, there goes the shirt again." That was such a good movie.
The server's not up yet?
No, not yet.
My game is though, so.
Yeah, your computer certainly has the power to load this stuff up pretty easily. I'm still loading.
Yeah, so maybe we should try setting my computer as the host.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it's the internet that's going to be the primary thing. I think John still has the best internet out of all of us.
Yeah.
And John, you could probably speed up. I mean, I don't know. You might be able to speed it up though, but by eliminating background programs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I definitely could close quite a few things. But I mean,
I don't even mean like Windows and stuff like that. I mean like just like background programs that don't really, they're in the background but they don't do anything.
Like, I'll open the
Like,
task
the
manager.
Dropbox, speaking of, well, you can knock that out right now. You can't get rid of it completely, but
Like, I don't really have too many programs that take up too much.
You'd be surprised how much stuff is running on your computer.
I mean, it's like, there are a lot of things, but they aren't really taking up that much.
They add up, yeah.
Okay. Like, what
And
are
you
some
can-
things that I could just totally drop? I've got a lot of things that
hard
are
to
called
say
system
without-
hosts.
I'd get a bunch of stuff like CC Cleaner, little things like that that will clean up the little shit, and then kind of go on from there and look it up.
CT
See,
cleaner?
like, program by program. Because you don't want to delete something by accident that really matters to your computer, but everything is weird names, so it's really hard to tell.
Yeah. Like, you said something called CT cleaner?
CC Cleaner.
CC cleaner.
Stuff like, I mean, CC
C cleaner.
Cleaner basically, it goes through and it gets rid of like trackers and that sort of thing,
Okay.
which actually does speed up your computer quite a bit.
Alright, C
Not-
cleaner.
Not like a huge amount. CC Cleaner.
Like, it's just
Oh,
C cleaner. Yeah, I was about to say.
Cleaner. I guess there's okay. You know what? I guess there's only one C, and then Cleaner.
Yeah.
But you know what? CC Cleaner to me. CC Cleaner.
CC leaner.
CC Leaner is right. Yes,
CC
sir.
Writer.
Alright, I'll go through that after I'm done tonight. Alright, yeah.
I mean, that won't speed up an entirely huge amount, but it'll definitely help your. I can give you some recommendations for keeping that shit off your computer too. Disconnect is a good one. It's a good add-on.
Okay.
Highly recommend that.
How about you just
Want to go?
can you put the links in Discord?
Sure. Maybe look them up real quick.
And if you have McAfee, get rid of that. I mean,
Pretty sure I don't.
These are for your browser. So let me see. This is Disconnect.
Okay, the server's up.
And then here's the
I saw.
much more complex one. It's called U-Matrix. I run them both. U-Matrix is a huge pain in the ass. It's also really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you a lot of control over what you. It tells you exactly what's looking at you and what you can see. I do recommend it, but I'd go with Disconnect first.
Okay.
It does a lot of the same things. But U-Matrix is really cool to look at because it shows you like exactly what is. It tracks pretty much everything that website is connected to, and shows you exactly that. Disconnect does that too to an extent, but you don't have as much interactivity with it. U-Matrix is really, really complicated. I still don't understand it. Disconnect though, as far as like you put it on and it works. It'll prevent Facebook trackers and stuff like that. Means your ads might get a little bit weird because they're not tracking you properly. But
I've got ad block anyway.
well, ad block, yeah, I have.
They were tracking me.
Well, the ad block works very well. I'd add Disconnect at least. And then if you really want to have some fun, I'd add U-Matrix. But the only problem with U-Matrix is that it interferes with a lot of websites.
Mm-hmm.
There was
And
a
you
time.
can get them to be, you can get it to work, but you're going to play around with it quite a bit. So you have to look at it as like kind of a game. So I'd go with Disconnect first.
Alright.
Disconnect doesn't interfere with anything.
So I'll do
Really
the C
fun.
cleaner and then disconnect.
I'd say Disconnect first.
Okay.
And then CC Cleaner. Or C more of a, that's an actual download. Disconnect is just a add-on to your whatever browser you're using.
Okay.
Yeah, my ads are weird when they do track me properly. There was a
They're
time where
always
the internet
weird.
was convinced that I needed Chicago Jewish funeral services.
There was a time where it like I didn't type anything in. I needed a new belt, and it recommended me a bunch of belt websites.
Hmm.
Now the only time I had mentioned any belt anything is talking with my dad. The only can imagine paranoia for you. is that it somehow was listening in and figured out that I needed a belt
Huh.
for my calls. Because the only time I didn't type in ever, did any Google searches for belt.
You choosing your guy,
But I'm
Steve?
getting all these belt things. I knew I needed a belt. And the only person I talked about that with was my dad.
Your game loading?
So I was like, what?
Your game loading?
I'm getting it started.
Okay.
But it's very weird. It's like, how did it know I wanted a belt?
The Magna.
But the really, the thing is pretty crazy because they actually outsmarted it. Because I found a really old belt that I had that was superior to any belt I could possibly find in any store today. I mean, it's not true. I did find an old belt I had, but I can't say for certain it's superior to any other belt. But it's a decent belt. Not like the other belt I had. It's falling apart. That belt was done for. It's split in half. And I don't mean like the belt itself is split in half, but there were two parts of it. I mean like it split down the middle so that way it would get caught while you're trying to put it on. It was horrible.
Hmm.
But the point of my story is that
There's
my
a point.
computer knew that I needed a belt.
Huh.
Sometimes I really wish I could see your stream, and this is one of them.
Just waiting. Waiting for
What do you
Steve.
mean? Nobody's talking in the stream because I'm watching it right now. Nobody's interested in my belt.
Clearly not. You want to choose your guy, Steve?
Why are you talking about his belt? I haven't even... Oh, now it started. Okay. Usually it just loads me up as Graphion, but today, not so much.
We also kind of started late.
Well, usually
Probably
we
more
don't...
the belt.
What do you mean? Hey, I'm just gonna say this. We have 6 people watching now, and that happened all within the span of my belt talk. So, oh, 5. Oh shit.
See
It's
what you
going
did?
down. They've been belted away. He was like, I'm not gonna hear any more about this belt. This guy and his belt, why won't he stop talking about it? I came here to watch some video games, I didn't want to hear about a belt.
Alright, but I'm actually doing well at the domain limit right now. If I had more than 6 diplomacy, I'd probably be alright. In fact, I'm a duelist, so I mean my martial is actually really good. I'm a trained fighter. I'm gonna go ahead and do family. I'd rather do family than the other thing, carousing. Get more babies. Oh, I was thinking, like, I'm gonna find that link. There was a thing on Twitter that was talking about the instruments that that people play in Next Generation and the importance of it. I'm gonna find that real quick.
Is it important that Data plays the violin?
Yes. It says something about his character. I'm gonna find it. I hope I retweeted it. That'd make it a whole lot easier to get. But right now I'm only 1 over the domain limit, so that's pretty good. My character's pretty solid.
Now that he finally learned to fight.
Mm-hmm. Cersei the Bad.
Yeah.
Cersei the Bad of Crusher. God, Steve.
They're named for Star Trek characters. Especially the Bad of Crusher is pretty great. You gotta admit. Just north of Riker.
Rename every kingdom Wesley.
Oh.
Alright, let's see.
He was really not a good character.
Wesley Crusher? No,
Yeah.
no, not really at all. Pretty useless. I mean, it was really just kind of. Like,
Great.
wanna be. Like, kids are popular? I don't know.
And I saw an episode where Picard almost died in the desert and Wesley had to save him.
Yeah.
You see the episode where Wesley gets stabbed in the chest? Murdered?
No.
That happens. It actually happens in the show. He gets stabbed to the chest.
Oh,
from
I found it, I
behind.
found it, I found it. It's so good.
Are you gonna post it?
Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord first.
Yes. No, put it in the Twitch too. It's amazing. It's one of the best scenes ever.
What
You
is?
send him a... What?
Oh, apparently I'm fighting my rival.
Wait, did
Crap,
you
I may
find
die.
Wesley?
Hold on a second. Oh, did I? Hold on a second.
You die?
Hold on a second, hold on a second. I mean, his dual skill is lower than mine. Hope I do okay. Defensive stance. It's all over now. I accept. Alright, I defeated him. Good. Victory is mine. I didn't die in a duel. Okay, anyway.
It's a miracle.
Here's the link.
Oh, to the instruments?
Yeah.
Uh,
Wesley!
Riker plays the trombone. That's all he said.
Okay, I'm gonna link it in chat too, in case anyone wants to see it. But I should pull it up on, see if I can pull it up on stream real quick.
Just because Riker's a player.
Alright, I'm actually gonna pause real quick to make sure. Hold on one moment.
I might have something too in scouting right now on the outer rim. Oh shit!
Okay. Here it is. Found myself musing on how the musical instruments played by characters in Star Trek Next Generation reflect their personalities. Picard plays a Rusican flute, the last vestige of an alien culture. It has a gentle and calming sound, reflecting Picard's own skills as a diplomat and his fascination with other cultures. Data plays a violin, an instrument that is difficult to learn and harder to master. It requires a mathematical precision, but also heart, reflecting Data's quest to be more than the sum of his own components. Riker plays a trombone.
Here, check this out. Check what I just posted in
this guy.
Discord.
Yeah, that's not true about a violin.
Okay.
It's you have to feel it and you have to hear it. Like, I mean, like not like feel the music. Like you have to feel where your fingers go. And it has
watch the video. You should watch the video as posted in Discord. Just click on it. It's amazing.
Wesley dies.
That was absolutely.
Yeah, but the violin is a violin is notorious for going out of tune. And if you attempt to play a violin with mathematical precision, you will never be in.
All right. Okay, I'm pause.
Did you watch the video?
Yep, I did.
Yes.
I just think it's funny that Wesley gets stabbed in the stomach in one episode.
Yeah.
It's an episode that happens. Being the king of Westeros is like being the owner of a, like, I was gonna say a really big dog. That doesn't make any.
You don't like big dogs?
No, I don't like big dogs. Big dogs are awesome. Small dogs too. It's just that it doesn't make sense. Rob. Being the king of Westeros is like being king of a place where nothing happens. Which is alright. It's very peaceful as the king of Westeros, except for when
There's
they
a king
rebel
beyond the
against
wall.
it.
There's a king beyond the wall. If you wanted to do something, you.
We leave him alone. We have to have some kind of outside threat. We can't just conquer him now.
It's not really an outside threat.
He's just outside.
Yeah.
So, what are we gonna be? We're not gonna invade him. Let him have his own ways. No, Martin, you can stay where you are. Sorry, that's what my character said to somebody. I don't know what it was about.
Was it George R.R. Martin?
Might have been. No, he's dead.
Yeah,
I
he was
forgot
pretty
about that.
old.
He died. No, he died. Our game.
Yeah, I
He was
know.
a dead person.
He was pretty old.
He was pretty old. He's pretty old in real life too, I think. But he's not dead.
Like, it's kind of weird that the Dragon's Gate doesn't have like a history, so I can't actually find him if he's already dead.
Doesn't it?
You can't find him?
Oh yeah, it doesn't have a history.
I can't believe I'm actually going to play a campaign of this as the author of the books.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Campaigns that I have that I want to do. I want to be the Reigns of Castamere. I think I do want to actually do a thing as a Darklands or whatever.
The Shadow King.
Yeah. I also I want to be I want to do that the Darkfire Rebellion. Blackfire, whatever. Yeah. And I want to just be George R.R. Martin. Just give him Dragonstone. And there you go, man. Then play as him.
And my wife is still in hiding.
Hiding from what?
Who knows?
All right. Education, like how well their education is done, is based on
It's a good marriage you got there. Who knows?
the learning of the educator, right? Eventually,
It's your learning.
my
learning
learning.
of the character.
Okay,
The character who's being educated.
the character that is being educated. So, I don't think someone's trying to kill my daughter for no reason.
Yeah, they do that.
So, in order to make my daughter be the best possible character she could be, I would want to have her be educated by a guy with high learning or a guy with a high
Guy with good traits.
good traits. All right, that's okay. I've got okay traits. I like my traits. Diligent and brave are really good.
I
Proud.
usually take direct control of characters that I.
Mm-hmm. So how goes your attempt or hold on, you're gonna inherit Dorne, aren't you?
Not if my wife doesn't come out of hiding.
She's afraid of you.
She's afraid of your potential. But you could rule on Dawn. The coastlands will be yours. There'll be no part of the coastlands. 3 of you. Except for those that were. Actually, it's not called Dorne anymore. It's Dwarf.
Yep.
I forget. That's why she's in hiding.
What do you?
I can maybe call her out of hiding, actually.
Why do you want me to surrender the trident, Steve?
Do I?
King William the First. I hope this letter finds you in good health. I have been urged by certain concerned parties to take steps in restoring the precarious balance of power in the realm, and so I hereby command you to surrender the kingdom of the Trident to one of your vassals. I am certain you will agree.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
Don't do
Steve,
it.
I won't do it. Please read pop-ups. Nothing personal.
Okay, so I can't get the Princess Ariane the Unready out of hiding.
No, you can't just do that.
No, I can with some people. I can with my cabinet, for example.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, she's actually kind of old. 38. She's not really doing the best, huh?
Yeah, but that's young enough to still give me one child, and that's all I need. Doesn't matter what, because that child will be first in line to inherit.
Yeah. Okay, so a new Night's Watch commander. So oh man, did Dolorous Ed die?
Poor Lord Commander Assad.
Yeah, he died after disagreement with Emil. What a dolorous end.
Yep.
Oh. So yeah, now I'm becoming more of a tyrant, and I lose prestige apparently because Balon Greyjoy is calling me out for not obeying your commands, Steve.
Oops. That's all I can say.
How about sorry
Hey, look,
for
I'm role
clicking
playing
random
Robert.
buttons that could destroy the entire kingdom?
Look, this is Robert speaking. You know, he does what he does.
But I'm also the son of your best friend.
But to be fair, I don't think Robert ever actually read any proclamation.
At least had someone else read it to him. And if it was a terrible idea, they wouldn't let it happen. If it was if he didn't
Nobody
care
read
about
it.
it.
That, but there were so many terrible ideas that that his council let happen.
If he didn't care,
Nobody read it to me. Nobody read it to me.
Yeah, clearly.
I see. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this game with Robert, not read anything. But occasionally I will.
All right, so now my cousin abdicated to abdicated Dr. Crusher.
Lancel?
Yeah, to Lancel.
Crusher?
Jeez, and he doesn't even have a claim anymore. No, well he does. Got a strong claim. Wait, hold on. Was he just not in my court? Oh, he's part of the Night's Watch. Oh, I can invite him to my court, apparently. Still. Oh, Kalen Stark.
We're gonna rule the world one of these days. Oh wait, we do.
Alright, cool. He didn't actually take the vows, I guess.
He's too young.
16?
Oh, never mind. He's not too young.
Alright, he's my cousin.
We still have an alliance.
Yeah.
Tell me when we're going to war against Lancel.
I want to actually get the kingdom for myself. Because, I mean, that's kind of what we're doing, I guess.
Do you have the vassals for it?
No.
Vassal limit?
I really don't.
Then maybe you should just put your cousin back on the...
How? I guess they don't expect you to try and do it this way.
No, what they expect you to do is try to get independent from the Iron and declare the reestablishment of your kingdom as an empire.
Yeah.
And then you would vassalize the other kingdoms from the Iron Throne and not upgrade.
Yeah. So, dang.
So be very careful with our expansion.
No, just we do. Until I become the king on the Iron Throne.
You could always increase your council power.
Let's see. How much would that increase it by?
That depends.
And it doesn't...
Let's see.
I don't think it'd actually do it.
Empowering your council does not.
Yeah.
But granting them a power usually gives you +3. +3 for titles and office committee, +3 for diplomatic, and +5 for justice.
Would that be enough? I think it would. I mean, there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd have to double up, but I would be able to do it, I guess. I'm gonna betroth my daughter to my cousin. I guess no harm in it, even if I do have a son.
Mm-hmm.
I could then just marry... I don't know, whatever. Well, why not? And then I'll just wait until I can get it. That's really just all that I want to do is, I guess, to get that one last kingdom.
Kingdom of the Northwest.
Yeah. The north and west and trident. Rivers and north and west and south and fun.
The tripartite kingdom of the North and West.
Huh. And they just didn't really have much of an idea to name this disease. Just pox.
Well, maybe they only have one type of pox in this world.
What's the designation of a pox?
I can't remember.
You get spots. Apparently you can get gonorrhea.
You can get gonorrhea.
Huh.
Gonorrhea is a thing.
Yeah. It was added in the mod. Is that mentioned in the books? The people in the books get gonorrhea?
I would assume so.
An unnatural itching.
I'm gonna turn the speed up again, see how long we can go for that.
Okay.
Also, it's almost 10:30. How long do you wanna, would you be able to go for?
Go to 11, 11:30. I mean, latest 11:30. Around 11 if we have nothing to continue at that point, I guess. But I'm good till 11:30 latest.
Okay.
What's up for you guys?
I'd be up for maybe another half hour.
I'm not doing
Okay.
anything tomorrow, so.
I can do another half hour. I'm probably gonna. I mean, I am getting tired, but not in.
I'm kind of just waiting for stuff to happen.
I could go. Ideally, I'd say we get done to 11. But if we have to do more, I'm totally down for 11:30.
Oh, she's out of hiding.
Nice. Cue the Barry White and Jello shots.
I can't change my focus yet.
I opened the gates because I don't want my guys to everyone to hate me, and I don't want to lose my trait, my brave trait. And I immediately get a headache. Oh, hold on a second. This is interesting. Brienne of Tarth was imprisoned by Paramount Renly Baratheon and stood accused of sedition and conspiracy against the realm.
Hmm?
Yeah. And
Brad's
then,
dead.
yeah.
Was
Boiled to death by Renly. Wow. That's hilarious.
So all of the characters from the show are going to die hilarious deaths, is what
Pretty
the
much.
story is so far. The Lannisters all died in funny ways.
I'm developing the Red Death, apparently.
I could be right back. You need to pause it.
Okay. I'll turn the speed down though, just in case. I've got the pox.
Could be worse. You could have actually gotten the Red Death.
Mm-hmm. You know, go figure. It's like the pox is going throughout the land, and he seems to think that that it's not the pox.
Clearly couldn't be the pox.
No, I mean, it's like everyone knows that everyone's getting this one particular disease. It couldn't possibly be that one particular disease that you get. No, nonsense. I'm not doing too bad though. I've only got like -1 to health right now, and I lost the pox. All right, so I'm good. I'm a happy boy.
Get Oogie Big. Let's see. How goes it in the realm?
How goes it in where?
The realms.
I'm doing pretty okay.
Vale is peaceful.
The state of Wesley is positive. Oh, Benjamin died. Winter fever.
He wasn't prepared for its coming.
He was not truly a Stark.
Yeah, it's the worst funeral. It's the worst eulogy ever.
He was unworthy of our family. He didn't know our words.
He didn't belong to us. Bury him in the ground, but let no stone mark his grave. Goodbye. He walks off. Jeez. Fucking cold, man. But what else could you expect from a place called the North?
It's better than Urine's eulogy for Balon.
What is that?
Should have murdered him years ago.
Huh. You got a revolt down there. The freaking province of Old Style. Are you converting in my land, Steve?
No.
Okay.
The Manderleys are Faith of the Seven.
Yeah.
However, the Iron Islands just changed color. One of them just changed color.
Yeah,
It's
that's because
brown.
yeah, that was Wick.
Why?
It was Great Wick. They were revolting.
So it's their own country now?
No, because the revolt's over. Balon won.
Violon Greyjoy.
Woo!
So we've still got that Valyrian guy in Dipmark.
Driftmark.
No, Dipmark.
Steve.
He was rebelling against me at the time.
He rebelled because you changed the name. Oh, my wife is pregnant.
Nice. Sorry, that one's probably mine.
I'm not questioning it if it is.
She is not a great character.
No.
She's a stunningly bad character.
Which is a shame because I think in the books she's actually really. I haven't gotten to her yet. I know she's a character from one of the. I think the last book.
She's carousing right now. She wants to obtain the Iron Throne. Okay. And flamboyant schemer. Attractive. Warfighter. Pregnant. Okay. Hedonist. Greedy. Craven. Cruel. Arbitrary. Slothful. And depressed. Man. That's a character. He has 0 martial, 0 stewardship, 0 learning.
Yeah, I didn't marry her for her book smarts.
Clearly. You clearly didn't marry her for anything that you would want to marry anyone for, except for their money.
I don't care about her money, I just want her land.
What
Her
does
vast
land give
tracts
you?
of it.
What does land give you? Wesley. Looks like the Then are gonna be destroyed by the King Beyond the Wall.
That's usually what happens.
Yep, there he goes. Song Mask. King Grovel, Widowmaker. He's apparently a proficient sniper.
Used with the snipes.
Sure is taking a long time to write my book. Hope that means it's a good one.
The cow goes moo. The pig goes oink oink. The
moon
memoirs
goes,
of Umfred the
what?
Young.
That's fine. Oh, that's not fine.
This is fine.
My daughter died.
Oh, dang.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you doing, Steve?
There's a song for your daughter.
That's their funeral dirge.
And my wife died.
Oh,
Wait,
dang,
wait,
dude.
oh shit! Gravity strict. Oh.
Could you stop, please?
Sorry.
Thank you.
Just running the soundtrack to our beautiful game.
We have a soundtrack.
It goes like that.
Well, looks like you're gonna need to marry Prince Quentin. Or his daughter.
Let's
She-
see
Wait,
about
oh
that
shit,
daughter.
your wife was the wife of Ward.
She's a giant. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah, she's old enough.
She will be old enough in a reasonable amount of time, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah. By the time I have amassed enough money to buy a favorite.
Well, one of my kids used a sword, she got injured.
Alright. Sir Gregor Clegane was imprisoned by Lancel and stood accused of sedition and conspiracy as a consequence. Alright. Good job, Gregor Clegane. Also, what were you saying oh no about?
One of my youthful people.
Your
I don't know.
bastards?
I don't know if it was one of them or my some other kid. I had them use a sword. I said, "What harm could it do?" And they injured themselves mortally.
Could do
Huh.
a lot of harm, apparently.
I guess it can do a lot of harm to give the child a weapon. I guess that makes sense when you think about it. Biden. And like, yeah, like, you know, and it's like,
Alright, hold on, I'm getting a million
Sword.
pop-ups right now. So apparently, the commander of New Gift is
Like half the
trying to
game.
fabricate a claim on me.
That's the Night's Watch.
Alright, I'm kind now, so that's awesome. Now I am not over my vassal limit.
Woo!
How fitting that the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch is, like, the Black. Lord Commander Martin the Black. Can you become the Night King in this?
If you are the head of the others devil worshipping thing, your title Night King.
Okay. So like, I mean, like the Night's Watch, can they become the
I don't believe so, but the title does exist, so it might be.
Hmm.
what?
The Night's
I
Watch.
think you cut out.
What?
I think you cut out, Chris.
What was the last thing you heard me say?
I think he was
About
done.
the Night Watch.
the title does exist, so there might be an event that lets you become the Night's King, but I don't think you can make it normally.
Hmm. Okay.
How do you colonize a province again?
You right-click on the shield.
Okay, on the shield. Gotcha. Colonize. Need 1,000 gold. Alright. Hey, you got another daughter.
I got another. Oh, I got another merry, wonderful tournament to be a part of.
Or you could just not join them.
I joined it by accident.
You do everything by accident.
I just, you know, I get so many pop-ups. You don't understand how many pop-ups.
You could turn the speed down.
King. It doesn't make a difference.
You could pause it every once in a while.
It's king. No, you get them in bursts. Is the problem. You don't get them all at once.
I know. I get the same thing.
Get them all at once. But with king, you're gonna see it's much more easy to pick random answers.
In response to your outburst, Edmure Tully reacted with equal rage. He drew his steel, which prompted all of your men and his to follow in kind. The situation quickly degenerated into a mass brawl, leading to much stark blood being spilt. Winter is coming. We're getting a blood feud against Edmure, apparently. Alright, come on, Colin. Don't die until you can make a baby. Alright, and bodyguards are based on dual skill, correct?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Good to know. Alright. So apparently I've got a blood feud with Edmure, of all people.
It should end in your favor, knowing him.
It really should. Like, the two most non-conniving characters in this whole game, in the whole series, are the two that have been causing the most trouble. Freaking Edmure Tully and
Mace Tyrell.
yeah, Mace Tyrell. That guy. Alright, when can I deal with my Uncle Tully? Hey, I got a claim against the King Beyond the Wall.
Nice.
Alright, so I can actually claim quite a few things. Kinda. Alright, so when I press the claim, though, it will give me the land, or will it just take it, just vassalize the guy that I'm trying to take it from?
You probably should have a choice.
Okay. Wife's pregnant again? Alright, yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna go ahead and declare war for it. I'll be able to make the duchy, so it will actually help my domain issue. No, it's not really an issue at the moment, but... Oh, hold on a second, I've got a couple things here. The wall is under assault and the Night's Watch is hard pressed to defend it. They have called on all lords around to take up arms and aid them in the defense.
I'm sure they can handle a few snarks and grumpkins.
I'll help. Alright. Let's see here. So, my daughter is having dreams.
Green Ream.
Yeah, it's looking pretty green. Tell me what you saw. Yeah, gains the green dreams. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, it was a gift from the old gods. I think she didn't get any diplomacy from it, but she did get green dreams. That's intrigue and piety and stuff. That's cool. Good. Alright. Sadly, yeah, I can't, I'll be able to declare war on him immediately after this, but... yeah, anyway, this won't be that hard. And there goes the sink.
I think that was
Thanks,
you that
Don.
time.
Yeah, that was me. Looks like. You want to reload it again?
It's almost 11.
It's almost 11. I'd be on to.
Alright.
Yeah, because if we're not going to go on for much longer, might as well
Okay.
call it here.
Alright, hold on 1 minute. Let's, I'm gonna mute myself on the stream, get a transition going, and we should, hammer out some stuff with when we're gonna see the movie real quick. Or...
oh, yeah, definitely.
yeah, hold on one... yeah, it's gonna... I already saved, yes. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna transition to EU4 in a couple minutes. And I'll be back with that after I take a quick break. Get the taking a break screen. There we go. Alright, I'll be back in a minute.